Okay, what's going on, guys? So we're going to take a quick look at the prone bench row. This is where you're rowing on an incline bench with dumbbells. There's lots of different ways to be able to do this exercise we're going to talk about. Just getting a quick look at what this is. You can see there, he's pulling up into the back, arms first, and then squeezing the shoulder blades together. That is key, really bringing the shoulders together. Okay, so let's get on to looking at the anatomy of this. We're going to go on to Microsoft Paint and we're going to talk through this pretty quickly. It's going to be a little basic drawing, but let's see what we've got. So here is our dude. This is going to be his head, his shoulders, and then his torso. Okay, and we've also got his arms. So there's a few different positions we can actually do this exercise in. I'm going to demonstrate on different sides of his body. See here, this is his elbow, and then we're going to go down here as well for this arm. Excuse me, there, my drop box is full. So if we look at these different positions, what direction are they going? Well, with this one here, we can see that this is the shoulder and it is going to be pulling upwards. So we're going to be getting contractions all the way from here, all the way out. Okay. That one just erased it. That's it. So we're going across the shoulders, across the back, and across the traps. All of these here are working in this direction. And you can imagine that there is the rear delt around here. Doing it in this position is perfect for a rear delt row, especially if you do not complete the full rep, because you can see that there is a good bit of distance here between the spine and the shoulder. Okay, so what we do is that if we only bring the rep up halfway, so that we're contracting only to this point, we are putting all the force that it takes to lift the dumbbell simply into the rear delt. There is no more activation through here because we are not lifting up the shoulders after raising the arms. And so none of this really comes into play. We can focus entirely on the rear delt. Let's now look at this part of the body. We're going to be looking at the lat row. Okay, so you can see the elbow here. My mouth's getting really dry, but you can see the elbow here. It's pulling in this direction. This is all your lats, okay? Whenever you're pulling the elbows back close into the body, especially when you have a bit of a rounded back and you're not arching, you're stretching the lats out over that rib cage, as you can see. So whenever the elbows pull down, you'll be using entirely the lats. And this one here is perfect for your mid back. So we're going to take a quick look at this as well using green, because this elbow here is a bit further out. So we're going to be going more across in this direction. And you can see this is hitting everywhere in that middle back, in that trap region. Everything up here as well, coming in, coming in, coming in. It's all coming through, but we're not using the lats as much, because if we look down here, this is where the main part of the lats will be engaged in the exercise. Anything up here won't actually be the lats, it will be more the teres muscles and those thicker upper back muscles. All of this here is only really coming into play in a small part of the exercise, I would say at the very bottom stretch. Okay, so this is why you can bias different muscles with different ranges of motion as well. So I hope this makes sense. Let's look at this exercise again and we'll see what we can understand from this video. So whenever he's pulling up, he's pulling up at that middle back angle. You can see that his elbows are quite out to the side. There is a bit of rear delt engagement, but with the height that he is going, he is using all of these upper back muscles as well, and these mid back muscles because of the angle. If he went up halfway, so if his elbow was stopping here, that would predominantly be a rear delt exercise. That extra range of motion provides the extra muscle recruitment. And you can see there he is fully relaxing at the bottom of the rep as well. Let's take a quick look at that last rep again, because you get to see it really well. Whenever he stretches down, sorry, that was a bit too soon. He's stretching down. See that big stretch there? He's relaxing the traps completely. So that is everything that I have for this video, covering how different positions can affect the activity during the exercise.